Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what you can expect next in your love life. This is a reading for singles. This is exactly what you guys have been asking me for a long time. Can't wait to get into this reading. And of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. All right, so let's see what our cards are for today. I feel this one is standing out. Let's take it 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so for pile number 1, whoops, you have onion. For pile number 2, you have chimes. And for pile number 3, you have door. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the Bloodstone. For pile number 2, you have the clear quartz. And for pile number 3, you have the pistachio calcite. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps today you're even drawn to all of the piles, trust your intuition. It is what will always guide you to your readings. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile, and so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you, and what I'm going to do is shuffle your signs very well, and then I'll be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, so let's get straight into it. For pile number 1, the signs are Pisces, Virgo, Aries, as well as Capricorn. And for pile number 2, the signs are Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Okay, and the signs for pile number 3 are Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, as well as Leo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, highly recommend you check out the 3. Once you're ready, You'll find the timestamps down in the description box. By the way, if you prefer to pick your piles using any other placements in your charts, please feel free to do that. And as I was saying, once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your reading. You can also go by the Venus sign today, since it's a love reading. Perhaps it is a sign that will lead you to a reading of the in-depth information that you may want to know about. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're exploring what you can expect next in your love life. And to do this reading, these are the cards that I'll be using today. If you're interested in any of them, you'll find them listed down in the description box. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Bloodstone. And your significator card is the Onion card. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Virgo, Aries, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if later on you feel like you want to check your pile with your zodiac sign as well, you can always do that. All right, so these are your cards. Let's check out your oracle cards first before we explore your tarot cards. And your deck's pretty much shuffled. Okay, so what if we place your crystal right there and see what you have. So you've got bravery. Ooh, okay. That's nice. Really nice. I'm getting a lot of ideas, my apologies. So, what an interesting archetype to get. You're getting the Hermit. So the light attributes are seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. The shadow attributes here are withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. Okay. You also have the Thurisaz rune with offense, defense, and action. Okay. Let's also check out the last two oracle cards. You have the Runway, secrets, running from problems. And you can see a cage opening. And finally, you have Dawn. Very interesting combination. I'm seeing a lot of things already, but I feel we need to take a look at your tarot cards. It is what will, in my opinion, put the whole picture together here for this pile. Okay, so you have the Three of Wands. Right, so this definitely did give a huge perspective to what I'm seeing here. You've got the Hierophant. You have the Devil card. Let's pull out this section right there, actually, as well as this one. You've got the Four of Pentacles. To say that this person hermits is an understatement. It's very clear here. Okay. Keeps to themselves. And yes, there's definitely someone on the horizon here for you. Okay, you also have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles as well as the Sun card. Ooh, that gives a huge perspective to what I've seen with the Onion card here. So let's check out your cards and see what's up. Well, the first things that I am noticing is that this is a person, there is a person coming up. I don't think you will notice this person right away unless you've got a good eye on maybe who's staring at you, because staring is an understatement here. So you do have someone these days who's either already doing that or going to be doing that. You have someone who has their eye on you and is highly attracted to you. Do you know what the onions remind me of? They remind me of pheromones. What's the equivalent for guys? I think it's androstenol, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was something like that. In any case, I feel like you are attracting someone so much these days that you're to the extent where you're pushing them outside of their comfort zone. The person that will be attracted to you is someone who's faithful by nature. You can see it with the beautiful dog here. This is a person who usually hermits, stays alone a lot, perhaps prefers to stay alone. They love to read and learn and grow on their own. And I believe they will summon up their courage and speak to you, especially with the bravery card here and the runaway, because they will be highly attracted to you. Whereas they usually don't take action. You can see here with the Knight of Wands that they are, in fact, moving outside of their comfort zone. They're so locked. They're like the type of people who they spend most of their times at home doing their hobbies, their readings, their work. They don't go out much. You can see how much it is to go out of their comfort zone to speak to you, and that's because they'll be highly attracted to you. You can see it with the Thurisas. It's a card of destruction, eruption. I feel like this is symbolizing two things: their heartbeats, dum, 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 as well as how hard they will actually be pushing outside of their comfort zone. Because with the Devil card, it gives me exactly the same energy as this onion of being highly attracted to someone. I feel like you are drawing them towards you every day. And so the Three of Wands is embarking on a new journey. It's action taken. So action taking, action taking, action taking, action taking. It's very clear. So the dawn and the sun shows that they have a lot, or they will have a lot of positive emotions, ideas about you. And the eyes here do show, the emphasis on the eyes in your cards do show that they will be watching you a lot. So you might be asking, in what area of your life, like where is this person? Are they your neighbor? Perhaps because of the house here, but not necessary. Although I do see windows here, could be, a lot of buildings here. But in any case, I will check out and try to find out, like, where around is this person? Are they at work? Are they your neighbor? Is this someone who sees you frequently somewhere that you go? Not sure, but I'm definitely curious to find out. So for pile number 1, please, thank you. Where is this person exactly? Like, how does this person see pile number 1? Like, where does this person see pile number 1? 7 of Pentacles is growth. The apple is associated with the forbidden knowledge, with the Hierophant here. So if you're a student, this is definitely another student in your university. Could be a colleague. Growth could be, you know, Seven of Pentacles is something growing. Maybe it's the gym, your muscles growing. Apple could be a restaurant. You could be going to a specific restaurant frequently. Yeah, I think these are the different things that I see with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, somewhere you go to frequently. So where do you go frequently? Work, university, the gym, a specific restaurant that you go to, or a cafe that you go to frequently. Yeah, these are honestly the things that I see. Actually, with the huge apple here, this could be a place that you visit frequently. Okay. I mean a cafe or a restaurant that you like to go frequently. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But would it make sense that it's a cafe that you visit frequently if they're... Maybe the hermit here is like, even when they go out on their own. It could be. But in any case, with the Seven of Pentacles, is definitely somewhere you go frequently. Right. So, just like the idea of the frog and the prince, I feel like this is a person who you will get to know who they really are by time. Just like the layers of an onion, there's more depth to them for sure. Perhaps they aren't trained to talk about them. You discover the flower within the more you get to know them. There's more about them than what meets the eye. But I do feel like it's going to feel pretty positive, very positive between the two of you, especially with the Page of Pentacles, which shows a lot of innocence here. It shows that there will be a lot of honesty and childlike fun, childlike joyfulness type of energy between the two of you. No malicious, intense, nothing like that. There's a lot of, approaching innocently. How can I explain this? Genuine interest, genuine, someone who genuinely likes you and wants to get to know you, but is highly attracted to you and very quickly develops a lot of fire and emotions towards you, and prompting them to leave their stuck place, the place where they've... Do you see all the cages here? A cage here. And a spider web, locks, another cage. So I feel like with the Five of Pentacles and all of the cages here in general, and the locks, that this is a person who doesn't generally find it easy to share more about themselves. People must really get to know them to get to the core and realize just how much they can learn from them, how much depth they can go, and how much they would enjoy listening to them, to the things they read about and learn about. I think you'll be very surprised to know just how much they know about certain things in specific fields, how well traveled they are. I feel with the long braids here, they have a long history of traveling to different places. All in all, they're a very, very interesting person who kept themselves caged, not connecting with others. It's like a beautiful flower that nobody's seeing at the end of the day. And I feel like you will have that great opportunity to see such an awesome person inside, what they're hiding, to get to know more about them and more about the things that they offer. Perhaps with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, they feel a little bit of lack, to be honest. I think this is where their shadow lies. Maybe they feel like people aren't interested in them. They feel like they don't have much to offer, or at least that's their idea. Or with the devil card being tempting here and a trap, perhaps with such innocent energy, they have been dealing with the wrong people for far too long, maybe, that all the locks and the cages are just simply symbolizing that they don't bring the beauty in them, because they have the idea that people can use them. That people, yes, this is what I'm sure of now, that people can use them, that they would use their shadows to hurt them. And so they've decided to hermit and to stay away from most people. This is their safe place. But at the same time, to be honest, it seems like it was eating them up a lot. They are taking this huge chance to speak to you, despite that it's absolutely against their nature, because they are very drawn to you. And with the sun card, they're drawn to you just like planets are drawn to the sun. They want to be around you all the time. They feel like you radiate positive energy that fills their soul, and they feel like they're very happy when they see you, when they look at you, when they're around you. There's something about your energy that is very different for this person than anyone in general that they encounter. Because with the devil card, it seems like they are super closed off, because they don't like the energy of most people. Whereas here with the sun card, you can feel like it's much easier for them to open up, and they want to open up towards you, because they genuinely feel a totally different vibe from you than what they generally feel with others. Yeah, absolutely drawn to you, feel absolutely certain that they want to move towards you, that they want to be around you. And you can see something really cute here with the Five of Pentacles. In general, they will start to feel that's the shadow here, by the way. They will start to feel a lack or a little bit of a need to be with you. If it's only like, hey, I miss you, I want to be there, that's always an awesome thing. But I feel with the Five of Pentacles in conjunction with the Devil card, there is a need. Perhaps that need is because of the fact that they aren't surrounding themselves with good people, or they didn't find good people yet. So this is really where there's a little bit of a need there. Is there any advice when it comes to that? Because, you always want to approach things from a balanced perspective. So, any advice here? Seven of Swords. Queen of Wands. They're very drawn to you. My goodness, the Sun and the Queen of Wands. You shine bright for this person. You're very unique. You are a marvel to look at, just like the peacock feathers here. And yeah, they feel like they want to escape to be with you, and they want to keep you. So I did ask about advice. The King of Wands, super attracted to you. My goodness, so sweet. While it's so sweet, nothing malicious there. And you want to be careful. It is a shadow. So what does it say? Follow the beats of your own drums. The beats. Walk to the beat of your own drums. Meaning that when it's time for you to go, go. When it's time for you to do something, do something. And I really believe that you're encouraging this person to be doing the same. Yeah. So yeah, continue to do what you need to do. Seven of Swords is a card of escape. Like, go when you need to go. But yeah, other than that, there isn't anything seriously bad. It's just that with the web, they want to keep you. They want to be with you all the time. Make it a point from the very beginning to go and do the things that you want to do whenever you want to do them. And so, yeah, the Queen of Wands is a strong character. And so your guidance and advice here is to be strong, to say no when it's time for no, yes when you absolutely want. Shine your light unapologetically and say what you need. In everybody's world, we must put our masks on first before we put it before we help others. So yeah, I feel like this is your guidance in that area. Always go when you need to go, always do what you need to do when you need to do it, and show your strength in that department. But other than that, you can see that this is a person who is generally very sweet, someone who you will love it's both of you will learn a lot from each other, especially you from this person who's well read, well traveled, has got so much to share. Obviously, I wanted to say something. Oh yes, wakes up early. So that is something that's coming through. This is a person who is organized. Hermit reminds me of Virgo. So organized, has a great routine, wakes up early, takes care of their home and themselves and their work very well. That's the type of person that I'm seeing here. But also has this inner child, active inner child. They're excited, they're curious, they're fun. They love to have a lot of fun, especially exploring things, and they do have this very playful energy, and they love to travel and go to explore different places. Finally, I did notice something about their character. With the Hermit in conjunction to the Thurisaz rune, I feel like although they keep to themselves and they've got this sweet energy to them, they are highly protective. And you can see it also with the dog, highly protective. And so they will not hesitate at any moment to be there and to stand by you whenever you need them. They've got this generally protective energy of not hesitating to ever be there when you need them to be, and to stand by you even in a very tough situation. Also, the dog signifies loyalty, not just protection. And so it seems like they are generally very loyal people, very loving, and very pleasant to live with. And how are you going to meet them? They're going to surprise you. Although they have this aura of being a bit shy or reserved, you will be surprised with their boldness. They will go outside of their comfort zone, and I believe they will do it gracefully but boldly, and they will try to take a leap into, like, they're bypassing their feelings of lack, like you may not like them, their feelings of keeping to themselves. They're bypassing that because they genuinely want to get to know you. So let's quickly get more information about how they're doing that, how they're approaching you. Queen of Cups. Oh, the High Priestess. The Ship here. Travel, maybe, as you commute. I believe you're only getting a little peek in today's reading with the High Priestess. There's more to come in due time. And the Emperor. So how are they doing that? For some of you, this is a manager who's always in their office. For some of you. I feel with the High Priestess that there is a period of time that they will not see you. So maybe a long weekend at work, or maybe that cafe or restaurant that you usually go to, or the gym that you usually go to. There will be a time where you don't go there as usual for a while. And so when they do see you, I feel with the Queen of Cups, they will feel prompted to take some form of graceful action. The wonderful thing about this person is that they carry themselves gracefully. You can see with the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, there is this energy of carrying themselves gracefully. So I feel like it will be their cue to feel like, no, I must take action right now, and I must talk to this person. You will find them to be a very privileged person in life. Maybe they've got a great position. They come off as highly privileged, highly graceful, very classy. And as they approach you, I feel like they will use a bit of the privilege they have to, not to impress you, as in like showing off. What I'm seeing with the gracefulness of the Queen of Cups, to give you a nice experience that will make you smile, perhaps. It's what the type of energy I am feeling around these three cards and how they are approaching you. They're so sure about it, and they will be bold, but they're doing it very gracefully, and they want to use a little bit of what they have, what type of privilege. Maybe they're popular in that place, or maybe I don't know, they want to use some sort of privilege that they have. Maybe they want to use their privilege to give you a great discount. I don't know, to make you happy and smile. So, my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading as to what you can expect next in your love life. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you can expect next in your love life. To do this reading, these are the decks that I'm using today. If you're interested in any of them, I always list them down in the description box for you guys. And very quickly, I feel it's this card. Let me introduce your pile to you. Your card is the beautiful clear quartz. Your significator card is the chimes card. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs, I feel like these two need to come out. The signs for this pile are Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if later on you feel drawn to checking out your pile with your zodiac sign, then you can always do that. Okay. So let's check out your oracle cards first and see what you can expect next in your love life. Okay, so you have the catalyst, radical changes, taking control. You can see right off the bat there are many changes that are about to happen in this area of your life. Okay, you have the Martyr. The light attributes of this archetype is learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attribute is addiction to self-pity. Okay. You can also see the card Protection. I think pile number 1 had a card pertaining to protection in exactly the same spot. And so I would say if you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. So you've got the Daga's rune. It's a rune, by the way, of huge transformation. So you can definitely see that there is a huge change in that area of your life, up next in your life. So you've got Awakening, Breakthrough, and Balance. All right, you've got the Witch. Wow, Experimentation as well as Rebellion. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. Let's split them and see what you've got. So you've got the Page of Cups. You have the Page of Wands. 2 pages. It's like a new page for you, a new page for them. This person that you are meeting, or maybe you know someone already. You've got the 9 of Swords as well as the Knight of Pentacles. Do you see how they're similar? Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Here, it's the 9 of Swords, and here's the Knight of Swords. Without the T, it would sound the same, 9, 9. So I feel a lot of similarities here in your reading, similar energy. Maybe both of you are alike in so many ways, perhaps. You've got the 2 of Wands. Again, the 2s, 2, 2, 2. Okay, you have, so nice, the Strength card. Did you see how an ant is making a line so comfortable, so malleable? Like, even though it's a little ant, it's making a huge, the king of the forest, so friendly, so playful. All right, so you've got the Strength card as well as the 5 of Swords. Right. You have the Queen of Cups as well as the 8 of Pentacles. Look, what does it say here? Bonheur, du bonheur. I can't see the rest. Good times. So 8 of Pentacles as well as the 3 of Cups. And look at them cheering here as well. So cute. Okay, 2 more cards. Let's leave them there for now and take a look at the initial reading. What is it saying? Chimes, they make beautiful melodies, a beautiful melody, so healing, so soft when the wind moves. And you can see the wind moving here as well. So you can see the winds of change, making changes in your heart and in somebody else's heart. So the wind with the catalyst is making me think that there is an outside circumstance that is maybe bringing you two together or initiating this connection. I feel like one of you here is sacrificing, like doing something kind, saving someone, doing good work. So it starts off your story with you or them doing something good or kind for the community or to save someone. Look at the amount of letters here as well as here. We'll get back to the letters. So one of you has a very kind heart, perhaps both of you, but it starts with one of you deciding to help someone out. in a difficult situation, in a stressful situation. You might either be helping them using effort or money, or maybe even time, or maybe even the three. Actually, come to think about it, the 2 pages, I feel like you are helping someone or a cause or a specific or a family, or I don't know, the plants or an animal or something. I'm not sure, but I do see you deciding to put in effort to protect a great cause that you care about, or to jump in to help someone that you will hear is in trouble or going through some form of stress. And I do see you using, even because that's in a pharmacy, so using your knowledge, using your efforts. And I do see someone with the Page of Wands here also putting in the effort to help this stressful situation. So very soon you will find yourself contributing to something and caring a lot about something or a specific person or situation or a cause. And I also see someone equally caring and sharing in that effort and time to help in this situation that both of you deeply care about. You will not know each other. You have the it's back to back, like you're both in this situation helping, but you're not starting off knowing each other. But it is the catalyst that will allow you to get to know each other. In fact, fast forward, you do see a strong bond forming between the two of you. I also noticed with the Page of Wands and the Strength card that this is a character who has a very strong personality, very strong demeanor, very strong energy. And I do see that you will have such a beautiful relationship or connection that it will surprise you, them, maybe everyone in this situation, how you easily connect with this person, how they are so happy to be playful with you, although they don't come across as this playful person usually, how they are so how do I say it, how they're so soft when dealing with you, how they are playful when they're dealing with you. And so their energy changes completely when they're dealing with you in such a sweet way. And so I feel like there is this great shock of how such a strong character is able to bring down their energy, is that how we can say it? To soften down and be playful and indulge in being sweet with you when dealing with you. So that's one very lovely thing about this person that you will meet. Not only do they care about others and are willing to put in effort to help, are very serious about it, but you'll find them to be, at the end of the day, playful. Yeah, there's a similarity in pile number 1 and of someone, I won't ruin it for you. It's not exactly the same, but I think if you're drawn to it, again, I highly recommend it. Okay. You can see here with the Queen of Cups, strong love will form. You're doing your thing, they're doing their thing, but they're keeping an eye on you. Do you see? And here you can see in the note, you're having such a beautiful time. Although you genuinely care and you're doing all of your best, but at the same time, you're enjoying that process. You're probably wondering, what cause am I going to get into? I can almost hear you say that. Let's find out. Ace of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. It certainly has to do with a specific family. look, mother and child, mother and children, parents and children. Maybe it has to do something with a child that you want to save, or a family that you want to save. I know it might seem weird now, my dear pal number 2, if you don't know what this is about, but everything will reveal in its own time. At the end of the day, you're helping people, and it will be a great cause that you will care about. You'll jump into it. And there's flirting going on here between you and someone else. You want to be careful, by the way, in the beginning, not to get too close. It's very tempting, because you can see with the 5 of Swords here, the moth is like invited to move too close, but if she does, she will burn herself. And so I would say this is guidance for you to enjoy that, but initially, at least, don't get too close. I'm not sure why. We will find out together. With the Witch, I would say follow your intuition. When it feels right to continue to get to know this person, follow that. When it feels like maybe I should pull back a little bit for now, then follow that. We'll find out why. But definitely follow your intuition. At the end of the day, with the 8 of Pentacles, you can see the whole orchestra is in creating one symphony, is in harmony with each other. So it looks like you will be a great team. You'll be working very well together. Maybe this is in your work. It doesn't have to be children and parents. It could be someone in your work. Both of you are trying to save something you really care about in your work, by the way. So you're working harmoniously together. Knight of Pentacles shows that both of you are wise. You're taking things slowly, steady steps every day to make it happen. You're a great team, balancing things. You're very good in one area, they're very good in another, and both your efforts are making such a huge difference for this to move forward. And you can definitely see that you will be celebrating a huge win. Perhaps if this is your work, for example, these are the board members celebrating this win, and all the other members of the company celebrating the win, especially you and them. Maybe this is like an actual cause in your city or in your country, for example. Then in that case, that would be like the country celebrating, or the province celebrating, the mayor celebrating, and everyone else being very happy to have made such a huge difference. The ones involved in actually helping it make a difference. Crazy, I know, crazy. But do trust that sometimes things change, and you might just find yourself doing something you never expected yourself to do. So yeah, until now, this is exactly what I am seeing. 2 people. And remember when I told you, you guys are so similar to each other in many ways, but not exact. So you might be different in how you present yourself to the world, but at core, you are the same. And you can see it here. You might maybe look different or present yourself differently, or have very different characters, but at core, you're really the same. You might have different jobs, but you're interested in the same things maybe in life. So you do see a lot of similarities. If you look outside, people would never expect that you would be so similar. When they do meet you together, however, they go, I see. They actually are very similar. But it's not really easy to pick up at the first glance. Like, people wouldn't really expect you to be together at the beginning. But then when they do see you together, they go, yeah, actually, this makes absolute sense. So that's what I mean by you could look different, but you're very much the same in so many ways. So let's now go back to several things. First of all, why not get too close? Follow your intuition with what? What are the letters and the communication we're seeing here? Right? perhaps the letters are your communication with each other. It seems like communication is bound to happen. This is perhaps where you get close. I definitely think it is. There will be a lot of written communication between the two of you. Perhaps in the beginning it's like, hey, I'm going at 9 a.m. What time are you taking on the other shift? Or I'm receiving these resources. How much do you need for your situation? I don't know. But there is communication when it comes to whatever it is that you're doing. And with good times here, I feel like this written communication, maybe texting, emails, is slowly turning from something serious, maybe even stressful at the beginning, to slowly turning into something pleasant and enjoyable, and a little bit of wink energy, like playful energy going on between the two of you. So you're being guided to not get too close. What does this mean and why? 5 of Wands, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, I see. So initially, you are guided to keep this person a little bit at arm's length. It's kind of like allow for the communication to develop naturally. Because I did notice, the reason I was able to analyze this is because I know it's a tiger, it's not a lion, but it reminds me of the lion here. So we did mention that this person is a bit, I don't know, intense or has this strong energy to them. And so you want to be nice but distant. It's exactly that. You want to be nice but distant. Because you want to, from the very beginning, create a very good boundary to show this person that there's a strong boundary, so that so that the connection doesn't shift into their, I don't know, it's not aggressive, but perhaps this person is a bit prideful. You do see the lion, you see the not the peacock, I think it's called the cock. You can see a lot of pride and ego here, strong energy. And so you don't want them to drag you into any type of communication that is not, I wouldn't say respectful, but it's not pleasant, right? So there's a energy of competition, who's better, I tell you, you tell me kind of energy. And so you're being guided to be nice and everything, but also have a clear line from the very beginning when dealing with this person, just so that you prevent this energy early from the very beginning. You don't deal with this person, because very, very quickly you will see that with the King of Pentacles, this connection will relax as you explore and get to know one another and experience each other's fun, experience each other's energy, get to know more about each other. You will get more into that chimes, soft energy. So it's like, don't let this person drag you into their energy. You take them into yours. A very malleable person who will easily move into your energy. And so by setting very clear boundaries from the beginning, by keeping it at arm's length, if they like crack a joke or they say something that has a double meaning, or it's not really, that doesn't feel intuitive with the witch, that's where the witch card comes in. Doesn't feel correct, right? You must set the boundaries at once. Not engaging with that type of energy at all. This will allow the both of you to get to know each other better, calmly. They will know right away from the very beginning what your boundaries are, what you accept, what you don't accept, what's okay for you to continue to get to know each other, and they will respect it right away as you prevent this engagement in that type of energy. And later on, as you get to know each other, you will find this person relaxing, enjoying their fun with you. You can see the parrot here as well. A lot of communication. I envision this person relaxing and speaking to you on the phone and really loving it. And you see a person turning soft and having fun. Perhaps they have a strong demeanor, like you wouldn't expect this person to be that soft kind of energy is what I'm picking up for you in this pile. They usually have that strong facade, and you wouldn't expect this person to be so relaxed and playful. It's almost funny in a cute way. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here in your energy. Right, so it says taking control here, which means you're guided to, from the very beginning, take that control we have seen here. And as you deal with each other, you will very quickly master each other's energy. You will both very quickly learn how to deal with each other. I feel like this is going to happen very naturally between the two of you. They get to understand what your boundaries are. You will too. You will understand more about them, how to deal with them better, specifically their character, and they will understand how to deal with your character. It's just going to happen so naturally. I feel like both of you at the end of the day do respect other people's wishes, and you're very open to that type of respect. Yeah, so very soon there will be a lot of harmony between the two of you. Your relationship or connection will develop slow. It's going to be slow and nice. Like you're getting to know each other. You're first working here with each other, getting to know each other. Also, during that time, by the way, that you get to know each other, both of you will have a raise in money. So maybe this is a raise at work. One of you gets a raise at work. The other one, I don't know, maybe the other one has their own business so that they get an increase. Maybe both of you are in the same company. Maybe both of you are business people. Maybe one of you gets an inheritance. I don't know. But I feel like as you're getting to know each other, both of you will be lucky in that department where both of your incomes increase. And you can see it here with the breakthrough in the Dagan's rune. There's a huge transformation going on in your life all round. With the witch and the magic here, I feel like both of you will be going through a huge transformation in your life. And perhaps, you never know, maybe it's the great karma happening for both of you as you're both lovingly do something for another cause. I know we've already pulled out 2 cards to see what this cause is about. I keep getting Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, like a mother and a son. I don't know. Should we pull out cards again for one last time? Maybe we get even more information what this cause is going to be. Justice. I feel like you're definitely helping someone here. Maybe both of you are lawyers. What is it called with lawyers? Again, the father and the children. Something about families and children. So weird. Keeps coming up. When they do free cases, I knew the word. Pro bono. Pro bono. Maybe. So that's very specific. The Emperor. The Emperor. And the children. What's up with the children here? There's a crown reserved and they both want it. There's a child that's safe here, another that's not. Something about one not getting their fair share. Someone not getting their fair share. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, each child was getting a fair share, if you remember. And I'll try to, there we go, the Queen of Pentacles. Do you see? Each one is opening their mouth and getting a fair share. So maybe there is unfairness in some type of distribution, someone, the justice card, someone's not being treated fairly, someone got something fairly or took the rights of someone else, so maybe you're defending the rights of someone. It looks like it. Okay, so you're contributing, I believe, from the heart, but also being in a pharmacy with information. You're contributing. So how are you contributing? Let's get more information on that. How are you contributing in this cause? Knight of Swords. Yeah, information. Knight of Swords. You're well versed in something. You have a lot of knowledge, more than most people in this specific area, and that's why you're very happy to jump in and give information. So maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're I'm thinking of something, because food is healing as well. So maybe you have a lot of knowledge about, hey, are you suffering from this? Eat this or prevent that, you know. Nutrition, maybe you have good information about nutrition and you really feel like you know about herbs and all of that. You can help this person out. So yeah, maybe you're a lawyer, as mentioned, but you're coming in with the information for sure. You're coming in with the information. All right. Final question here. Are most of you expecting to be doing this charity work? The Fool. No, that's going to be a very beginning. You're oblivious. You have no idea. So yeah, that is definitely something you're not expecting at all. But this is going to happen in your life. Also, the protection, I do want to say that as you're forming this connection with this person, and you'll be surprised because you will notice them to be one character in the beginning. You might not even like them in the beginning, and you will soon realize just how harmonious both of you deal with each other, how sweet they are, slowly but surely, of course. There will be a lot of balance in how you two know how to deal and handle each other. And what I wanted to say with the protection here is that this person will always be using their strength, their strong character, also their something about their alertness, their capability of scanning the area, knowing whose intentions are what, who's trying to do what. They will always use their skills because to protect you. It's not like you need protection or anything. It's just what I'm seeing in the cards. They will have a sense of wanting to protect you. So yeah, my dear pile number 2, the last question actually is, when would you meet them? I would say 3 plus 7. Please take timing with a grain of salt. I always tell you guys that. I might be very wrong. It's so specific. But I would say 3 and 7 could be in 10. So that's October, or the 10th of the month that you're watching this in. Obviously, if you're watching this now, it's not this month, maybe 10th of next month. So look out for the number 10. And as you get into this cause, I just want to say that so much about your life will change during that time, even your financial situation. So, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. This was so interesting. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you can expect next in your love life. And these are the decks that I'm using. If you're interested in any of them, you want to know their names or anything like that, you will find that I always list them down in the description box for you. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Pistachio Calcite. Your significator card is the Door. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if after the reading you also feel called to check out the pile with your zodiac signs, you always can do that as well. All right. So let's check out your oracle cards first. You've got calm. Oh, sorry. There. And I felt this signified something. You couldn't see the calm and then you saw it, or you couldn't see someone and then you saw them. I'll keep that into consideration. Something was blurry and then it became clear to you, so it made you calmer, perhaps. You have fate. Wow. So something is fated here. The keywords are accepting help and also guidance. You see that card fit perfectly with how this crystal is tilted. It's like something is fated, something is perfect, in the right time, in the right place, kind of thing. Oh my! So this was the exact card in pile number 2. I would say if you were drawn to pile number 2, you have maybe your zodiac sign there. I highly recommend you check it out if you feel like you want to. All right, so you've got the Martyr and you've got, oh, I forgot to tell you, the Martyr, the light attributes are learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. The shadow attribute is addiction to self-pity. Okay, so you've got the Martyr and you have the Tiwaz rune with courage, self-sacrifice again. Whoa. That's interesting. Courage, self-sacrifice, and honor, which are very related to the Martyr, isn't it? Like sometimes a Martyr would sacrifice themselves for their family or for a cause that they really believe in, and because they hold it in high regard. So let's see what this is all about. Let's shuffle your tarot deck. This is the only way in which we'll understand the whole situation. Okay, so my dear pile number 3, what can you expect in next, in your love life? So you've got the Devil card. Very interesting. Right? A disruption happens here. And you can see it with the Tiwaz rune. Well, actually, the Tiwaz rune is not disruption. It's more like responsibility and justice. But a disruption happened here as they're having their tea party. Let's check out the rest of the piles. This one's standing out. Let's take it. Again, the Mad Hatter again. The Hanged Man in the same scene. So they took a different stance. Or you take a different stance. The Nine of Cups. Look at how these two cards connect. They're not meant to, but it's crazy because there's a half of a tree here, a half of a tree there, and it just makes them connect. So I'm gonna leave them like that. It's meant to happen in this reading here. Maybe two worlds connect as you change your ideas about something, perhaps. Let's see. You've got the Tower. You remember we said right time, right place. Your eyes become focused. So you decide you're going to do something differently. You get into the right place at the right time. And it's fated for you to meet someone. So the Tower card. You've got the Knight of Swords. The Magician, creating the tools. I know the tools are there. Right. Reflecting the tools. You have the Knight of Wands, and it's interesting that you've got the Lion and the Unicorn here, because they usually go head to head with each other. Right between them is the Magician card. Very interesting. Okay, let's stop there, and then we'll pull out more cards as we just observe, when we like get the gist of what's going on here, because there's so much action going on in your pile. So what is going on? I feel like you're going from calm to a bit of a huge shakeup in your life. Maybe even with someone or something. You're sacrificing yourself, or you're getting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. You usually maybe wouldn't put yourself in a situation like that. But I feel like honor or self, something that you really believe in, something that hits a chord, something that you don't like erupts and happens, disturbs someone or disturbs a specific situation. And I feel you're like, you see things clearer and you're like, no, I'm not going to let this one go. And I see that you will put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. You will be very happy to do that with the Nine of Cups. It's just like a martyr. You know how a mother, for example, sacrifices her money, her time, just to see her children flourish, for example. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's not, maybe you are a mother, but what I'm seeing is something hits a chord. Something goes absolutely wrong, and you're like, no, I'm standing up for whoever's causing the disruption here. Because the Unicorn and the Lion are two very strong characters in Alice in Wonderland, and they usually go head to head. So, and you know, I think it's the rabbit that goes, oh no, the Unicorn and the Lion are going head to head again. So I feel like here, usually you're a calm person, you know, you don't get yourself into any type of drama. But once, as I saw you focus on something better, you're like, no, I'm standing up for this, and I'm going to take a strong action here. The Mad Hatter is still drinking tea and having their sandwich though. I know why here. I think you're like, you know, the Mad Hatter, it's always tea time. It's always 6 o'clock. So I think you're like, you know what? I'm staying here as long as it takes. If you think I'm gonna get bored and leave this situation because I don't have, I'll get frustrated. No, you know, I'm making myself comfortable and I'm staying here in this uncomfortable situation for as long as it will take. So I'm really wondering, what will push you outside like that? Will give you all of these emotions of fighting for the right thing, of having the responsibility to do the right thing in this way. What could push a calm person like you to get into this stubborn mindset of, you know what? Oh, no. I'm staying there, and I'm staying there for as long as it takes for justice to happen. You're going to be meeting someone during that time. It's fated. It's like a door opens up for you to meet that person. But to answer that question of what is that cause? There's something, by the way, very close in pile number 2. You will be very surprised. So if you want to expand on your reading, I highly recommend it. So what is your cause here? What do you care about so much? What's going to happen? What's this disruption? King of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Justice card. Yeah, you're standing up for something righteous. Yeah, you're not stopping. You're like, off with their heads. You're like, by the Queen a proclamation. Now know ye that we are graciously extending our grace and mercy to grant our free royal pardon. Oh, nice. All, what? It's becoming small, I can't read. Are to be commuted by Her Majesty's command. So you're really relieving someone from a difficult fate. I also see you trying to balance several things in your life during that time to stand up for that cause. Four of Pentacles, you might share a little bit of money, help out with money maybe, or help them keep their money or their property or whatever this is. Six of Cups, you will be succeeding in what you set out to do. You will give the rights back to the person who was mistreated, or you will achieve this cause. I do see you giving the rights back, justice back. I do see you helping someone. So what's the cause that you will really care about? Injustice? Protecting protecting someone's rights. Yeah, protecting someone's rights is what I see. I feel like something unfair is going to happen to someone or some people, and you're standing up for it for sure. That's what I see in your cards. It's really interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I won't go about pile number 2, but it's weird what we see in today's reading. All right, so let's now get to the good part, right? That the door, the fated door that is happening as you are there at the right time, right place, right situation to meet this person. So what's the Magician doing here? You have the skills to go through this, and that's why you will choose to do that. All right, so yeah, you know, the caterpillar always gives Alice great advice and wisdom to help her on her path. So I feel like you're giving wisdom here. So yeah, and look, as we were just saying that, you got Alice with the World card. Alice completes her mission, the chess, and becomes queen. And so I feel like you will achieve what you set out to do, which we saw on your cards. That mission will be completed, and you will be honored for doing that. You will be greatly seen by everyone and honored for standing up for what is right. So you've got the Two of Wands. Oh, and I want to say, with all of the elements here, all of the elements, I think you're going to be so surprised with pile number 2. All of the elements here are saying that once you complete this mission, that you help these people out or this person out, you'll be very lucky with the 4 areas of your life, the 4 elements. Something pertaining to the heart, which we'll explore right now and expand on. The pentacles, the wealth. You'll be lucky with the wands. Maybe you'll have the energy or the open doors to do other things. The swords. You will learn so much during this experience. So it's like you, as a karma back, or as maybe what you are rewarded from this experience is something all round. You feel like you're rewarded financially, you're rewarded with something pertaining to the heart, as mentioned, with energy or some excitement that you get to experience in your life you haven't before, and with experience, knowledge, some important knowledge. I really feel that. Okay, so let's explore the matter of the heart here. The Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. I've got some great news for you. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, have the Temperance card. Wow, this experience will really adjust your vision for sure. See, the Queen of Pentacles is a queen that lives in the realm of her dreams. She's worked so hard for it. And I feel like, of course, you worked hard for everything, but I feel weirdly enough that in your reading with the World card here, that with this experience, as you put in all of that energy, it will give you back so much. I feel like you will start seeing a different world once you get out of this experience. And you will be living the life of your dreams. And that pertains, of course, the matters of the heart, which is the Ace of Cups. Not only are you in this experience going to be meeting the person of your dreams, what you've envisioned, what you always envisioned for yourself during the playground. You see the chess during that time, but you see the cup in real life looks bigger and more posh than the ceramic one in the mirror. And so I'm seeing that you will be meeting someone who's even better than what you've dreamed about when it comes to your dream person. So this pile is very lucky when it comes to that. I feel this pile is the culmination of the energy of the other two piles. So they're very much connected today in different ways, but I feel like here you're really going to get the person of your dreams, because not only do you have the Nine of Cups here, but you have the Nine of Pentacles as well, which is another card of wish fulfillment. But I'm seeing it as the Nine of Pentacles because as you come out being honored of this chess game, like I said, you keep getting in your reading that you will be lucky all round. I'm starting to get also the idea that you will be meeting wealthy person with the Queen of Pentacles. Wealthy person, a person who also knows how to make dreams happen. And I foresee that this person will want to share their wealth with you in this pile. Another awesome thing that's going to happen here, do you see the caterpillar? The caterpillar, the skilled person who advises Alice on what to do. So I feel like you're meeting your dream person. He's a very savvy person, especially with matters of, not just, by the way, finances, actually, with how to get dreams coming true, how to make things happen, how to achieve your dreams. So I feel you're meeting a savvy person, an intelligent person who just knows how to get things done. And they will be your mentor. They will want to share that experience with you. They will educate you on how to have the same knowledge and experience in life and how to make better choices. They will never be someone who's like, you do this, you do that. But they will be a person who's, hey, I see you trying to make some choices. Would you like to hear my 5 cents? You know, I've learned that this path that gives you this, this, and that, and this path does this and this and that. And you know, there's also a third path that has this and this and this and that. If you're interested, I can let you know more. If you're interested, you will learn so much from this person. They're well-rounded and they have a lot of experience and so many things in life, and they'll be very happy to share it with you. I also see with the unicorn and the lion, not just the story of how you decide to stand up for somebody's right. I also see magic happening, magic as in emotions, true magic, magical experience happening between two very strong characters. In fact, I feel like in the very beginning when you meet that person, both of you will be very intimidated by each other. But also you will, intimidated by each other, you will perceive each other of equal strength. And maybe it will start off a little bit with a little bit head to head before magic starts happening and you start falling in love with each other. So you're moving very quickly from two people who dislike each other to two people who have great respect and honor each other. I believe you being in that position is absolutely fated, because in this manner, maybe if you had met in another place at another time, you would have chosen not to deal with each other constantly due to that type of intimidation. But I feel it's being at that time where you both are fighting towards a cause or doing something here. You're forced to deal with each other, and that door opens up where you get to know each other, to admire. You get an opportunity to admire each other. And remember when I told you, although it is quite disruptive times and you're not that comfortable, but surprisingly with the Nine of Cups, I think I told you about this, surprisingly, you will also be enjoying your time immensely. Maybe because you're helping, maybe because you love that you're helping out that much, or maybe also because, or more importantly, because there's magic starting to happen between you and this person. And you see that the trees come together, and I see, weirdly enough, two people's worlds start coming together and merging as this experience is happening. Did we explore what the situation is? We did. It was justice. It's the same card that popped up for pile number 2, justice. It's crazy. I don't know what's up today. But you're fighting for a cause. You're fighting to get somebody's justice. It's not yours. Like, you're not fighting for yourself. But maybe here, remember when we said when the camera focused, you saw something clearly for the first time, and you went from calm to like, no, I'm not letting this happen. So what news, what changed here, what information are you receiving here? Maybe that will help in this situation. You've got the Judgment card. Absolutely has to do with you hearing some big news. Definitely. And look, it's news that is awakening and alarming everyone. Everyone's like, what? Like, so many people who care about this cause, this situation, they're like, what? Excuse me? No. Maybe it has to do with trees for some of you, like saving trees. You're like, they're cutting how many trees? Something like that. So news, in any case, that is very awakening. You're like, no. I'm not letting this happen in my clock. Okay. Yeah, not letting this happen in my time. And you have the Page of Cups. What can I say? It's something that you dearly care about. I don't understand. Pile 1 and pile 2, the Page of Cups has to do with children. Keep showing that there's something unfair, and it's maybe pertaining to children or something. It keeps popping up in the 2 piles. It is crazy. I'm now so curious to see what news. Please, guys, update me. I would love to know. It's like this reading is not going to come together until I know what the news is. So I really do hope you let me know, guys, what this news and children is going on here, is about here. Okay, so let's very quickly explore how your connection is evolving. How is your connection evolving? We know how it starts. It starts head to head. How does it evolve? Queen of Wands. 10 of Wands. 5 of Swords. There's the Queen of Hearts again. Three of Wands. And the timing, my God. The clock and the timing here. Someone's hurrying. Someone wants to hurry to do something. And the Eight of Wands. Queen of Wands. It starts, but this is the Queen of Hearts though. So it starts with obviously you showing your power, but finding with the Ten of Wands, there's equal power here. It's heavy. It's not easy to deal with that person. And so right off the bat with the Five of Swords, it starts becoming who's going to win, who's going to lose. The Queen of Hearts means that although it's starting off this way, it's also starting with this person noticing how attractive you are with the Queen of Wands and admiring you without letting you know. And I feel the more they watch your strength and your persistence in keeping your stance, I feel there's corrective action being taken here. Because in the Five of Swords, the cards, they plant white roses. They discover that the Queen of Hearts wanted red, so they quickly painted red, right? So I feel like although there is equal power, or I would say you're a bit powerful, more powerful. It's a court card after all. You might feel it's equal, but I think they will realize pretty quickly how persistent you are. And they will be taking corrective actions. They will start correcting how they deal with you. And so you're winning from that perspective. Winning that head-to-head situation. Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Do you see how the ships are arriving to the dock? And ships, they represent relationships, right? So it's only a matter of time with the Three of Wands before something launches, something begin between the two of you. As from that point onwards, as the corrective action starts happening. I feel like as you both are waiting for things to change, which they will with the Eight of Wands, that time waiting for something, there's a time where you're waiting, the relationship starts moving closer and closer. I think you two are moving closer and closer, and a relationship starts forming during that waiting time with the two of you, starting from this corrective action. And from then onwards, it starts moving very quickly. So it takes its time as you're waiting for something, and then bam, Eight of Wands, it starts moving very quickly. And these could also be representing your emotions. The Eight of Wands, strong emotions, quick, strong, fiery emotions start to happen between the two of you. It's like a force that you can't stop. And that's why you can see here with the Magician card that just moved, that magic starts happening between the two of you. And I do see that you end up as great friends and great lovers. So you might be asking, when is this going to happen? When I saw 6 o'clock, I thought of maybe 6 months, but I could be wrong. Guys, never take my timing seriously. It's too accurate. I could be wrong. I could be reading it wrong. So yeah, please take it with a grain of salt. But let me try, you know. You can see another 6 here. Maybe in the second half of the second year. That could be the meaning. During the second time. 5, within 5 months maybe. Perhaps. within 5 months during the second half of the year. Or if you're watching this in the first half, then during your half. Hierophant. The Hierophant is the teacher learning something. So I think it's talking about when you learn about this news that we're seeing here. Yeah, so look out for something fated to happen within the next 6 months. Within the next 6 months could even be tomorrow. You never know. So anytime during the next 6 months, when you learn about something that you will have strong feelings for, like, no, that's not right. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading.